It is so well defined what we have to do today. We got to go to work. We got to do right. Offense, got to work. Defense, got to work. Special teams, got to work. Coaches, got to work. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
By every measure, the 2003 Kansas City Chiefs were the league's most explosive team, scoring more often in more ways than anyone in football.
It is picked up by Dante Hall at the 6. Wedge is set left. 15-20, trying to use the sideline. Up the left sideline at the 30. 35, breaks to the right. He could do it. Yeah!
But success wasn't achieved solely from their firepower. The Chiefs won 13 games and a division title, with pivotal plays on both sides of the football.
Stay in their grill. They ain't gonna hang with you today, I promise you.
Through high points and heartaches, they battled as one on every down of every game.
There ain't no quit in this group. No quit. It's gonna be like that all year.
We want to just find a way, whichever team it takes, whether it's defensive team, special team, or offense, we're going to win as a team, as an entire unit.
Hey, you can do him, guys! You can do him!
The Chiefs boasted more Pro Bowl players than any other franchise.
Inside the 10, inside the 5. Touchdown, Priest Holmes.
But in Kansas City, both superstars and substitutes stood first among equals.
Gentlemen, we got ourselves a football team. One at a time, but we got ourselves a football team.
For Kansas City's head coach, winning, like riding a bicycle, is a skill learned once that then lasts a lifetime. The Chiefs began season 3 of the Dick Vermeil era with lofty expectations for their first winning record in 4 years.
Let's get that enthusiasm level up, will you? Explode off. The guys you're going to be blocking this league are bigger than you are. Explode off that ball.
That's it. Go up inside. That's it. Good job. All right. That away, Larry. That's it. Greg. Faber's hot. Faber's hot today.
How are these guys doing? Huh? What they have for breakfast? I want some.
The 2003 Chiefs were bigger and stronger, and with a healthy Priest Holmes returning to the opening day backfield, they were also much better.
Power play, off left tackle. Holmes gets a great block. Richardson and Rope up the left sideline inside the 5. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Priest Holmes looked okay, didn't he? I think he looks okay.
A retooled defense held San Diego to no points and under 50 total yards through the first half. And in his very first game wearing Kansas City colors, free agent acquisition Vonnie Holliday exploded for 3 quarterback sacks. A week later against Pittsburgh, Dante Hall ushered in the opening act of an unprecedented 4-week thrill show.
It's taken by Hall at the goal line. Up the left side, 15-20, burst of speed. He's got just the kicker to beat on the sideline. He whizzes by him. He's at the 35, 30, 25. They're not going to catch him. A 99-yard kickoff return.
We know we're bad. When we make a big play, and all we say is what's next. All we say is what's next.
What followed was a defense that logged 4 sacks and forced as many turnovers, transforming an early Steelers lead into a Kansas City runaway.
Maddox in the empty set is back. He fires a pass. It's intercepted on the tip with the football running up the right sideline for Holmes, and he's going to score for Kansas City.
The first National Football League touchdown for 8-year veteran Jerome Woods.
It was the team's first defensive score of the season, but would hardly be the last. Against Houston, the secondary produced an encore performance.
Far Hard to throw. Once a first down, it's picked off. Shannon Hart's 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Reaches out for the end zone. Touchdown!
Quarterback Trent Green found Eddie Kennison for his first scoring play of the year. And then Dante Hall went coast to coast for the second time in as many weeks.
Picks it up. First guy misses, second, third guy misses. Right
he's
side,
got
a
a
block
chance.
for Dante Hall. Gets a block from Blaylock. Up the right side, 45-40. Cuts back right. He's up to 25. An incredible punt return by Dante Hall. He's got it. He cut back left. It is a touchdown.
3 games, 3 blowouts. But now the schedule would get much tougher. The Chiefs rallied their forces, beginning with a tightly contested defensive struggle in Baltimore.
When we make them throw it, they can't block us. Cannot block it.
Nor could the Ravens complete many passes against a secondary led by Greg Wesley and free agent addition Dexter McLean. With the score deadlocked in the fourth quarter, the Chiefs once again turned to Dante Hall, who silenced a hostile crowd with a game-winning play.
He veers to the left, has room, 20-yard line. He's at the 40, gets by Wayne Ritchie. He's at the 45, 35, 30. He's going to outrun the entire Ravens defense. Touchdown, Kansas City. The best kickoff coverage team in the NFL goes up in flames with the best returner in the National Football League.
That's why he's the best. That's why he's the best right now. That's why.
One other special milestone. Dick Vermeil, 100 NFL career victories.
Thank you.
By flying under the radar, the Chiefs would help earn Vermeil victory number 101 a week later. Their stealth strategy lured the Broncos into a trap on the game's very first play.
Picked up on a left return. Hall gives it on a reverse to Bo Richter. One way to use a weapon, use him as a decoy.
Kansas City also moved the ball in more conventional ways.
Scramble to I left right, zip, fire pass right, X7.
Green to throw against a blitz. He's in trouble. Lofts a corner pattern. He wants Gonzalez, who reaches up, pulls it down. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Denver's biggest lead was 10, but it didn't last.
Green again in play fake. Wants to throw. Firing it long, deep, near side. He's got Johnny Morton over the shoulder. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Morton's end zone choreography delighted the crowd, but it was a fourth quarter goal line stand that kept their hopes alive.
Wham motion, handoff left to Portis. Hit and driven back. The Chiefs got John Browning right in the face of Clinton Portis.
The Broncos had to settle for 3, opening the door for the Chiefs' X Factor.
Let's go, Dante! You're the man! Come on, Dante!
Dante Hall.
Trailing Denver by 6 in the fourth quarter, Hall saved the day again.
Makes the first man miss, looking to try to get to the outside. He's in trouble, surrounded. Now he gets to the left side. He's got nobody but the kicker in front of him. Hall's up the left side, 35-40. Dante Hall's going to do it again. The human joystick with the touchdown. Kansas City on an unbelievable kick return.
Hall tied the NFL record of 4 kick return touchdowns in a season. And no player had ever done it in 4 consecutive games.
Hey! Man, right there! 4 weeks in a row, baby! Told you you would. Well, I gave it to you. You know, on the money, I really believe in you.
There's so many moral victories in a game like this, but it really goes to everybody on this football team. Geez, you talk about battle, and you talk about our special team, and you talk about Dante Hall. What did I say in the special teams meeting the other day, guys? I said he's going to return another one, but he's going to return one that no one blocks anybody. He's just going to do it on his own. And boy, he did a hell of a job, and he did get a few blocks. But what? Special play. Let's hear it for Dante Hall!
Hall and the Chiefs traveled next to historic Lambeau Field, the backdrop for what would be the greatest fourth-quarter comeback in Kansas City history.
We work too hard for this. We don't care if it's at home, they're home. We take the show on the road if we have to, baby. We take the show on the road.
Again, Green to throw. Clutches the ball in the right hand. Steps up in the pocket. Floats it for the end zone. Touchdown!
That's a good series, baby.
Shot, John.
We got to keep doing that, JD. Yeah.
All day, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep that up, baby, all game. Yeah. All game. We got it.
But 2 first-half touchdowns weren't enough as the Packers entered the final quarter with a 17-point advantage.
Put in 4 quarters. Put in 4 quarters. It's going to pay off.
60-minute proposition, man. Let's keep fighting.
Special teams had sparked Chiefs comebacks in the previous 2 games. This time, it would be the defense.
Zings a pass left. It's deflected and intercepted. Up the right sideline, it's Jerome Woods. Woods cuts inside on Favre. Now up the right sideline. Jerome Woods is going to go all the way for a touchdown. And the Chiefs are back in this game big time.
It's getting tough in the hood, baby. Hey, we got to go out and do it again.
En route to a season-high 400 passing yards, Trent Green, with help from Tony Gonzalez, set the stage for a pair of late field goals that sent the game into overtime.
It's only right we win. Nah, we don't supposed to come all the way back this far. We make a good TV show, don't we? We make a good TV show. Oh, we like a soap opera, ain't we? Bunch of drama all the time. All the time.
That drama reached its climax on the game's final 2 plays.
Hand off to Green. Left side gets a block from Henderson. He fumbles the football. Fumbles the ball. Maslowski's got it for Kansas City.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. What a turn of events.
The Chiefs have another shot to win it in overtime with the score tied at 34. At their own 49 and another chance to win it. 8:50 left to go in overtime. They fake the draw. Green to throw. Long right sideline. Kennison stretches out for the football. 10, 5, touchdown! Touchdown, Eddie Kennison.
Once again, the Chiefs had found a way to win as a team.
Thank you, dog. Thank you, baby. That's what I'm talking about. My family, baby. My family, baby. Where it come from?
The Chiefs' unblemished start was not the only impressive streak for the franchise. In 2003, Arrowhead Stadium's string of consecutive sellouts reached 109 games. Every seat has been sold since 1991, and a sizable number of these fans made the journey to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in July to witness the enshrinement of 2 Kansas City football legends, running back Marcus Allen and the team's all-time winningest coach, Hank Stram. Although they're a long way from Canton, Ohio, members of the Chiefs' special teams made history of their own. For the first time in 30 years, 2 Kansas City specialists were invited to the Pro Bowl. Tackles leader Gary Stills, number 55, made his first appearance in Hawaii, joining repeat squad member Dante Hall. Hall led the NFL in punt return average because of his talent, combined with devastating precision blocking from his teammates. The Chiefs' kickoff and punt return averages led the league. Opponents did not fare nearly as well. The kicking teams were but one component of a Chiefs roster populated by players with varied skills and diverse personalities. The ability to blend contrasting individuals into a cohesive unit, then guide them successfully, is a head coach's greatest challenge. But in Kansas City, you don't need a weatherman to know which way the wind blows. Dick Vermeil is a straight shooter. There is no more emotionally honest or compassionate leader in the NFL.
Dick Vermeil is like the father figure. I mean, if you have kids, you want to be that father to your kids. You want to care for them and be there for them and show them the love and respect as your kids. And, you know, that's kind of the role that he plays.
He believes deeply, deeply, deeply in a person. He has helped me out with my career as well as my life.
It just states what this team is, and that's winning together.
No matter who he meets, the head coach always offers his warm smile and a beckoning hug. On the Chiefs, every person matters. No wonder then that the entire organization was delighted when Vermeil's wife Carol gave her husband a surprise gift. The performance car this son of a garage mechanic had always dreamed of.
I grew up always wanting to be an Indianapolis race car driver. Of course, I went into football. But I always said, someday I'm going to own a car. It's like driving a race car. Well, finally got one.
The new Porsche wasn't the only finely tuned machine in Kansas City. The Chiefs' high-octane offense rode like a dream, due to the work ethic of its practitioners.
Push it for your depth. Push it for your depth. There you go. Way to come out of it, Dante. Nicely done. Well, how about if we just throw you the ball a little bit more? What do you think?
Beautiful. I love it. Any way I can contribute, man. It's fun.
Contributing every second, my man. You're doing a great job.
When on-field drills ended, the players continued their preparation together.
Then after practice, we usually have about 2 hours that we spend over at Tony Richardson's house watching film on the team that we're getting ready to play.
No, I look at the cornerbacks just to see who likes to hit.
Play the run, exactly.
You know, some guys are very timid, but I think that they're pretty aggressive. They're crazy. They're going to come up and tackle you any kind of way.
Exactly. I've been around here where, as soon as practice over, everyone gets in their cars and goes separate direction, where now it's to the point to where guys enjoy spending time with their teammates.
That term of family in football is so overused. I think it's a very trite comment that's made about a lot of teams, and where it really, truly isn't there. This team truly demonstrates a feeling of a family, because people not only care for each other, they look out for each other, they support each other, and that's the way this team is.
One of the most unselfish of all the Chiefs was fullback Tony Richardson. An athlete of considerable skill, Richardson sacrificed personal numbers, rarely touching the ball in 2003. His longest gain was 11 yards. Instead, Tony gouged out his path to the Pro Bowl by lowering the boom on would-be tacklers. He paved the way for a record-setting scoring spree by Priest Holmes.
Yes. It's a block from Richardson, angles right, and goes into the end zone, touchdown!
Holmes also owed much of his success to the blockers up front. Center Casey Wigman. Tackle John Tate. Guard Brian Waters. Teamed with Pro Bowlers Will Shields, number 68, and number 77, Willie Rolfe. The unit was universally regarded as the finest offensive line in the NFL. Under their watch, sacks were yielded sparingly, and running lanes were spacious, helped along by the downfield blocks of number 89, tight end Jason Duck. Try as they might, no defensive front ever figured out a way to slow them down.
Handoff, Holmes, left guard, big hole. He does! Touchdown! Kansas City! Touchdown, Priest Holmes with that great big red front wall blocking for him.
And I say that offensive line is pretty good.
4-yard run. Just get behind the red circle and go. They can't stop it.
The most unstoppable of them all was Will Shields, a Pro Bowl selection for the 9th straight season. He has survived the rigors of the trenches to start 175 consecutive games, and Will's off-field charitable endeavors earned him the 2003 Walter Payton Award as NFL Man of the Year. Thanks to Shields and the offensive line, Priest Holmes was granted a runner's ultimate wish, open space. Free to roam, watching the Priest was truly a religious experience. Within the Chiefs' wildly creative offensive scheme, every running back enjoyed a measure of success. And crafting those plays, along with all other forms of game day preparation, was a company of coaches, totally dedicated to the business of winning.
I'm a symbol, as a head coach, of a real fine coaching staff. and these guys are hands-on in everything players do. And they do a great job of preparing them to play from a technical scheme and a fundamental standpoint and opponent knowledge. They really do. Now, I'm not saying they do any better job than any other teams in the National Football League because that's hard to do. But in my eyes, they do a great job, and it's really very much appreciated.
Let's go play football!
Tight end Tony Gonzalez is always ready to play, and at the highest level. In 2003, Tony made the Pro Bowl for the 5th time and rewrote the team record book to become Kansas City's all-time leader in pass receptions. Joining Gonzalez in the receiving corps was a resource for even more imaginative offensive outbursts.
Toss to Priest Holmes, reverse it to Johnny Morton across the 40. Greg Baker can't run him down, he's to the 50. Great block to the 40, cuts back to the right, breaks Javis's ankles, he's still going.
Johnny Morton was KC's Energizer Bunny, providing a galvanizing jolt at critical moments.
Quick read, throwing it left. Pass is caught by Morton. Stiff arms the defender, reaches out for the pylon. Touchdown, Kansas City!
That's what I'm talking about right there!
And few other NFL players could equal Mr. Morton's obvious flair for post-touchdown showmanship.
I threw a bomb in the end zone. Hit that fuse. I was gonna come up in there. I was gonna come give you 5. I saw you going into your routine, so I had to let you go ahead and put on your show. That's called good stage presence. Yeah, I know how it goes.
But when it came to performing in the spotlight, no one handled its harsh glare better than quarterback Trent Green.
Coach Vermeil, he owns his own winery, and he wanted us to present you with a bottle of his finest Cabernet 1999 wine for being Player of the Week.
You can't go wrong with that.
2003 truly was a vintage year for Green. He set career highs for completions, yardage, and passing percentage. But his leadership abilities could not be measured by mere numbers.
You're gonna need to make a big play today. All right, now on this ball, I'm not gonna stop coming to you. All right.
Only one NFL quarterback threw for more yards. Trent was also named to the Pro Bowl for the first time. And he was the worthy recipient of the Derek Thomas Award as the Chiefs' most valuable player.
Our quarterback, Trent Green. Hey, Trent, come on here. You earned this one, buddy. I'm so proud of this guy because we all know what he's going through. To put himself in a position to play like he did today. Nobody I've ever coached deserves it more than this guy.
In a Week 7 Monday night game at Oakland, Green jump-started the offense, hitting Eddie Kennison deep in the first quarter, then finishing the drive himself.
Bootleg play, Green angling to the near side, reaching out for the touchdown!
From there, linebackers Scott Fujita and Sean Barber helped keep the Raiders under wraps. The defense held Oakland scoreless for 3 quarters. Then, in the waning moments of a 7-point game, the defenders were called upon to make one last stop.
Tuiasosopo, holding, moving laterally, throws right, and it's caught. No time left on the clock. The Chiefs go 7-0, tackling the Raiders at the 1-yard line.
The primetime defensive fireworks continued the following Sunday at Arrowhead, with Eric Hicks, Ryan Sims, and Eric Warfield putting the clamps on Buffalo, holding the Bills without a touchdown. Then Trent Green landed a few uppercuts of his own.
Green throwing on a seam pattern. He's got Dante Hall. 35-30. You can forgive him. Touchdown, Kansas City. Green's going to throw it. He wants Gonzalez right. He's got it. Touchdown.
Green also proved that he could throw a block, as well as he could toss a football.
Needs a block. It's one from Green. Left inside the 5. Touchdown.
After a week off, the Chiefs extended their unbeaten string by crushing the Cleveland Browns. And as usual, Trent Green was the catalyst. passing for nearly 400 yards and a trio of touchdowns.
Corner pattern. He wants Kennison. Lofts it up. Oh, over the shoulder. Kennison.
It was already November, and Kansas City's record stood at a league best 9-0, the finest start in franchise history. The Chiefs were the picture of perfection after running their record to 9-0. Then the specter of defeat finally arrived with a close loss at Cincinnati. Dreams of an unbeaten season were gone, and it would take every ounce of effort to return to the win column the following Sunday against Oakland.
Left side, Blaylock using speed inside the 15, 10, stumbles inside the 5, angles to the end zone. Touchdown, Derek Blaylock.
2 more scores fattened the lead, but it vanished when the Raiders tied the game in the 4th quarter. It took a last-minute drive to set up the game-winning points by the NFL's most senior citizen.
It's a short, fluttering kick, but it's enough. It's good. Morton Anderson gives the Chiefs a 27-24 advantage.
Another tight divisional game followed in San Diego. This time, Kansas City's secondary was primary.
Flutie throwing downfield. It's going to be intercepted by Dexter McCleon. Floats a corner pattern. Right side, the pass is tipped. It's intercepted by Greg Wesley in the end zone.
Although this road success couldn't be duplicated in a loss at Denver, the Chiefs sizzled like Kansas City Prime after returning home. A win over Detroit would clinch the AFC West.
Green to throw. He's got deep middle. He wants Gonzalez. High and out. Finds the defender for the football.
What a quarterback-friendly tight end.
Hot read. He throws it over the middle. He finds Blaylock. Breaks a tackle. Spins off another hit.
How about those missed tackles? 3 guys.
He is going to outrun Otis Smith all the way to the end zone.
With the division title secure, the team focused on other goals. Even though the Chiefs lost the next week in Minnesota, Priest Holmes rang up 3 more scores, tying the NFL's all-time single-season record for rushing touchdowns. With 1 more game to play, there was little doubt that the Priest's prayers would be answered. Holmes was on a run to the promised land.
Holmes trying to bounce to the outside, gets a key block on the perimeter, cuts back, walks into the end zone. Touchdown! Priest Holmes has now set an all-time record for total touchdowns in a single season. Priest Holmes picks up his 27th touchdown of the year.
Coupled with a team record 162 seasonal points, Holmes stepped aside for Kansas City's top draft pick, who reached a milestone of his own.
Larry Johnson angles into the end zone. The first National Football League touchdown for the rookie.
It was also a memorable day for the defense, with 4 sacks, 2 interceptions, and a season low for fewest points allowed. The Chiefs extended their franchise record home winning streak to 13 games, and home was where they'd be for their first postseason appearance since 1997. On an unseasonably mild January Sunday, the league's 2 most prolific offenses would shoot it out in what proved to be the highest scoring game of the NFL playoffs.
Every once in a while, you start thinking how many good athletes you have on our team, you know, and you turn around and watch another team warm up and say, holy mackerel, they've got some good ones too.
The largest playoff crowd in Kansas City history was also the noisiest. But the Colts lowered the volume by striking for a pair of first-quarter touchdowns.
Crowd level up, 2nd down, 12. Back to throw is Manning. Throws one over the middle. Stokely's there. Touchdown!
Didn't expect it to be easy. Just don't worry about it. Don't get it bothered. Don't get it bothered. Don't let it bother you.
Trent Green answered back by leading the Chiefs on 2 scoring drives. The second concluding with the human joystick burrowing into the end zone.
Touchdown, Dante! Head down!
Another factor that affected the game was Kansas City's self-inflicted wounds, including a penalty that wiped out a Tony Gonzalez touchdown.
Only difference in this game is they've completed their touchdown passes, we've dropped on. I know it. And one call back.
Just when the Chiefs appeared to break out, they hurt themselves again.
Holmes at the 30, big hole. 40-yard line, darts left at the 50. Stumbles forward, still on his feet, 35-30. Angling down and fumbles the ball late. A fumble has been called. Indianapolis has the ball.
First Holmes on the carry. The fumble recovered by Indianapolis.
Shake it off. But we do know we go downhill on these guys. Shake it off.
The resilient Holmes bounced back, carrying the load in the next series, en route to a new Chiefs playoff record for rushing yards.
Chiefs down by 14. Handoff Holmes. This time he dives. He scores. Touchdown. Kansas City.
17.
Keep coming back, guys. Keep coming back. Passion.
To win, the Chiefs would have to slow down the Colts' attack.
Come on, defense. We need you, baby. We're in a street fight now. Let's win the battle. Let's go.
We're gonna do it! We're coming back! We're gonna do it!
Manning under pressure, sacked by Arkell. Trulock back at the 6-yard line.
Oh, baby! We need that! Woo!
Too often, however, the Colts would answer any Kansas City resistance with a lethal rejoinder. Still, the Chiefs refused to go down.
Now the thing is, if Dante could pop one. What do you got this time, Frank? What do you got this time?
Break it again. Break it.
Same return?
You want to change it? We've been killing him with breaking. It's been our best return all day.
The Chiefs went with break it, and Dante Hall broke it.
All right, Dante! Return ball!
Now, Dante Hall wants to get it back in a hurry. He's going left side. Now he darts to the right side, explodes to the 40. He might go. He's just got the kicker to beat. It's a foot race at the 25-20, cuts back, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Kansas City, 93-yard kickoff return.
We're back in it! We're back in it!
Dante rekindled the league's loudest inferno, and after another home score, the Chiefs trailed by only a touchdown with 4 minutes to go.
All right, that's it. All right, now, we're one play.
But that play never came. Despite maximum effort, the Chiefs' resilience went unrewarded. By the time the Colts surrendered the ball, the clock had finally run out on Kansas City's remarkable 2003 Odyssey.
To say if we didn't win the Super Bowl that this season was a failure, I would say no. I think there's a lot of things we need to be proud of as a team. There's a lot of things we've accomplished as a team. Some things that we've done here have never been done in the entire history of Kansas City Chiefs organization. I think it's just been a really special season.
I think the chemistry of this team is at its best point that I've ever seen as a Kansas City Chief, because guys are giving up themselves for the team. This is the third year Coach Vermeil's been here. He's been telling us about his plan all the time, and now it's starting to manifest itself. Things are really starting to click for us. I mean, it just shows the attitude of this team. We're all in it together. I want to win a Super Bowl, and I know Coach Vermeil has the blueprint to do it, and I know we have the talent on this team to do it.
One play at a time, one game at a time, all day, team.
Man, we got that before. We got to take advantage of it.
A fresh opportunity will be there for the taking in 2004. After witnessing one of the franchise's best seasons ever, the most loyal fan base in sports is eagerly anticipating another playoff run. While other clubs' rosters fragment, nearly every Chiefs free agent has come back to Kansas City. Why? Because Dick Vermeil coaches his men through leadership that transcends football. He has united the Chiefs to become a team of winners. A team together.
This NFL Films production has been brought to you by the National Football League. The NFL is online at www.nfl.com.